Let's go. Line number 3. Good morning, Dave Cain. You're on the air.
Good morning, Paddy. Montreal still in the running.
Still in the hunt.
Yeah. Paddy, I got 2 subjects this morning. I was a member of the Stephenville Airport Action Committee for years, Paddy. And when they had that big meeting back in 2021 and all the digners were invited, and was 3 of our members there waiting to get into the meeting, and we weren't invited. And then we had an ex-minister, a Liberal minister from Stephenville, come over, and a town council member said, "We'll get you in." They went in, they never come back out. Then we had a member of the board came and said, "Dave, boy, you did wonderful work as the action committee. I'll get you in." He never come back out. So, Paddy, Tom Rose sold us out. And so many members on council the same thing. Not all council members, Paddy. And, Paddy, the board was only 2 members voted against the sale of the airport diamond, with Debbie Brake-Patton and I believe a man, Vivian. And Tom Rose sat on the board as the mayor of Stephenville. He said he had no vote, but he ran the show. He told the board what to do, Paddy.
He may have told people what to do, but as an ex officio, you do not have a vote. So I did have a check of the record on that front, and that was his position at that moment in time. Now, he may have had some influence with what he said to the voting members, but he did not get a vote. That's my understanding of it.
Yeah, I knew he never had a vote, but he had buddies there, and some ran for council there a while back. But, Paddy, it was a sad day for Stephenville, Paddy. Tom Rose sold us out. And then last week when he was saying that Diamond owed $500,000 back taxes, he still backed them. But now this morning I heard him again. He figures now Diamond's going to be out of the picture, Paddy. And not only that, Paddy, the board is dissolved now, and the board members are allowed to speak out. So they all should come out and speak out what went on, because we wrote all kinds of letters to the chairman of the board when this was done, Paddy, before the sale was done, and they wouldn't. The chair of the board wouldn't write us back. Oh, that's about the airport. Now, Paddy, talking about our healthcare system, Tom Rose said again this morning on CBC that the air ambulance was still landing stable. Guess what, Paddy? The last 3 or 4 weeks, we had people in the hospital 3 and 4 weeks with heart ailments waiting to go to St. John's. And guess what, Paddy? Send them in taxi to Deer Lake Airport. And yesterday I was waiting to get on, never got on. And then the member for Stemo was on. He never mentioned. Paddy, where is Tony Wakeham on about he's a member for Stephenville, about our airport and our hospital, Paddy? Why are we sending people by taxi to a health science in St. John's? And 2 weeks ago, a buddy of mine, when he got in St. John's, he needed 4 stints. So, Paddy, we need questions answered by Mr. Tony Wakeham. He's on there talking about all the other districts, but what's going on with a member for Stephenville?
It's a fair enough question. Next time I get a chance, now that we've seen the issue unfold the way it has at Stephenville Airport, we're happy to ask Mr. Wakeham about it. No problem at all.
Yes, because, Paddy, as far as I know, the ambulance, they get paid, don't they, by the government, the ambulance service?
Medical transports, yes.
Yeah, well, so far as I understand now, it costs almost $300 to go by taxi to Deer Lake. So, look, we're spending all the extra money, and we need answers. Who's making the decisions in Stephenville to send them by taxis?
Well, I have no earthly idea, but I'm happy to try to figure it out.
Yeah, I appreciate you would, Paddy, because our committee met with the committee in Cornerburg last week, the big CEOs and that, and we can't get no answers. The same old thing, right? Blah, blah, blah. Same old story.
So, just to be clear, there are no medical air ambulance flights landing at Stephenville?
Well, according to Tom Rose, it is this morning, getting on CBC. Well, why are we sending them by taxi?
I don't know, because when I had a look at it last week, I was told that they were indeed making landings at the Stephenville Airport. So why that would be not the case for these 3 examples of someone in a taxi going to Deer Lake, I don't know. But I mean, there's recently as Friday, I was told that air ambulances are landing in Stephenville.
Yeah, that's what Tom Rose again this morning. But I know that I had a buddy there 3 weeks ago. He was in hospital for almost 4 weeks. And before that, I had a fella from Stephenville Crossing, the same thing. They're sending them by a taxi. So and he sends a nurse with him too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know they do. But the information that I got last Friday wasn't from Tom Rose. So I went to the source to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, we need for the member of Stephenville to speak out for the people of Stephenville. He haven't spoken about the airport or nothing but our hospital. It's 20 years old now, Paddy, and our hospital is being downgraded.
Some of that is maybe out of the hands of people like Tony Wakeham and whatnot, because that whole conversation is interesting enough. There's I think a national campaign or a media campaign called The Cure, where they're looking at recruiting and retention of medical professionals in more rural parts of Canada. It is really a huge problem. You know, different provinces are trying different things with some satellite rural medical training facilities so that people from the area are more likely to stay in the area. But this has been a problem. It is a problem right across the country, even in the world of family medicine. The country's short 23,000 family doctors, and the significant percentage, something like 85% of those shortages are in rural parts of the country. So that's wild. Anything else you want to say this morning, Dave, before we're off to the break?
But Paddy, Mr. Wakeham, I hear him on there, and I booked him on there. He's talking about no beds in Corner Brook. We got no beds in Stephenville at times either, Paddy. So, you know, the member should be speaking out. My God, he's all over the other place, every community, talking about this and that. Nothing being done. So what's going on with Stephenville?
Happy to put all these to the people in positions of authority. I appreciate the time, Dave. Anything else quickly before I have to go?
No, that's good, Paddy, and I'll thank you for your time.
My pleasure. All the best. Bye-bye. Yeah.